cards because I'm playing the game too. You can't use mine. Sorry, if all you brought is water Pokemon, that's on you. Go play against somebody else. He's just the electric gym dude. Like, sorry, nothing you can do about it. Because in Pokemon, electric Pokemon, like, do better against water Pokemon because water is a conductor of electricity. So that makes him very upset, and he decides that that's not enough. And he looks at me and he's like, you have to give me your Pokemon cards, otherwise I'm gonna tell and get this game shut down. So I'm not really afraid of him, and I'm like, alright, go for it. He might be a teacher's pet, but everybody else is playing. I highly doubt the teacher's gonna do it. And so when I tell him no, like I'm still not gonna give him my cards, his face kind of changes. I think he was hoping that the threat would just work, because what comes next is just like some pure desperation, if we're being honest. He looks at me and he's like, I will get you in trouble, you know, with that threatening voice. Like, remember the dude from iCarly that was screaming, you're gonna rue the day? I think his, like, Neville, maybe? I think, hopefully. Anyways, that dude who's like, you're gonna rue the day!
Hold on, Toxic.
That look. And he basically is like, you need to give me them now! And gets all angry and, like, pushes me. Which, I mean, is not going to get you what you want. I don't know if any of you guys have tried this before, but go ask somebody for something that they don't have to give you, and then shove them after they do it, and be like, hey man, listen, I need a favor. Can you do me a solid? And then just punch them in the face, and I guarantee you they're probably not going to do the favor. So he, like, shoves me, and I push him back. And this kid just starts crying, like, bursts into tears. And this is enough to draw the attention of the teacher over. And, like, this kid was a teacher's pet to everybody, but I almost think our teacher at this point was, like, kind of sick of it, you know? You know when you can tell that somebody is just, like, sucking up to you because they want something and not because they actually just care about you? That's what this kid was. Like, I feel like our teacher wasn't stupid enough to get manipulated by a child, or at least I hope so, because she walks over and is like, what's going on here? Starts doing that thing that kids do where they try to talk like while they're crying, and then he was push me, like that thing, you know. And so she's saying that I pushed him and all this stuff, or he's saying that. So the teacher looks at me and she's like, what happened? Because I'm calm. So I basically say, like, we're playing a game during play day, yada yada yada, and he was losing at the game and he got mad at me, and so he asked me to give him my toy so he could play, and I said no, and he pushed me, so I pushed him back. And she's like, is that true? And he's like, well, I only pushed him because he wouldn't share, and sharing is important. Let's not forget that, like, you told us that sharing is really important, and sharing is really cool. Just doing that thing, trying to, like, reason with this teacher for no reason. I really don't understand what his plan was. Like, even if the teacher gets mad,
let me know when.
she's not gonna make you give me my toys. Even if she gets mad, she can't.
Oh, sorry, I stopped paying
Like,
attention there for a moment. Yeah, go right ahead.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return covered in blood.
Whatever, the teacher is like, is this kid fair? She asks me to explain why it's not fair, so I tell her the same thing about, like, well, electricity spreads in water, so water is worse against electricity, which makes sense. And she likes that. She's like, see, that's a very scientific answer or whatever. Pokemon has science, trying to do one of those things where they make, like, school cool. And at this point, the spoiled rich kid can, like, just tell that, you know, he's not winning. So he just, like, stops his TV. He's like, I need a card now! And, like, gets all demanding and just immediately stops crying. Which is how you know that he can cry on command, which is, like, low-key a pretty sick skill, is because as soon as the teacher, you know, wasn't giving into it, he, like, just quit. So the teacher is like, well, that's not the right way you ask. You have to ask nicely. Ask Ryan nicely if he can have his card. So he looks at me, he's like, can I please have your cards? And I just say, no. And the teacher's like, well, then I guess you can't have them. And the kid starts screaming. He's like up in my face screaming that I have to share. And he's looking at the teacher and calling her a moron because she's not making me share, which, like, once again, does not seem like how you get what you want in this situation. And the teacher, like, bless her heart, is the do you really think that I'm a moron? And the kid is like, yes, you're an idiot. And he goes, well, a moron wouldn't be able to make anyone share. And since I'm such a moron, why don't you go to another one of the classes?
Warfix incoming. Every one gives them more control. Make them think twice. And don't be afraid to bail when you have to. That mech may not be in prime condition, but we do not have time to be fussy. Go ahead, use it. There's our problem. An Orphix. Soon it'll spread the pulse field wider.
So the kid is like, God,
that person AFK?
Who?
The random.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible.
No, they're moving around.
Any other kind of personal hygiene problem. It will get worse if you ignore it.
I was trying to find my way over to you guys, but y'all finished them off first. That Orphic off.
Buy yourself some time. Nice. There's another Orphix. Every one tightens the sentient grip.
I gotta sneeze. Ow.
Bless you.
Thank you. I hate it when I sneeze. I feel like I'm about to be like that guy off from By the Grace of the Gods.
Blow your head off?
No, he sneezed so hard his head hit the floor so hard because he was sneezing in his sleep that he died. It killed him.
That was, yeah. Which was kind of a pathetic death, seeing how big the dude is.
Yeah. You'd think all the damage that he sustained from his getting hit in the head by everything else would have killed him, but no, it had to be his fucking floor. I'm trying to fucking go out here.
Push him back. One Orphix at a time. Orphix.
The rando is like the first one to start making his way over to the Orphic.
Give me a second. Oh.
Good job. They felt that back in town. Look who found a new shiny. Well done. Head on through extraction when you feel the need.
My mech's about to go down.
Big nasty on the scope. That should give us some breathing space.
Hey, Dad, text me for a second. In a corner. Join the wrong one. Can I invite Dead and Toxic in here? I'm in a mission with them, trying to get stuff for her clan. That's why I invited you.
I played you too. What's
There's
up?
only 2 people in there. Come on.
I don't care. How am I going?
Well, can they join here?
No.
You can mute them.
No. You should have stayed in the party with them.
Well, you told me to join. Like I'm gonna back out on my boyfriend.
Didn't I just tell you to go?
I'm gonna die if I try to back out now.
Yay! River.
That's why I asked if I can invite him. My mech ain't good enough.